we go. Once again, feel free to let me know if I need to adjust my mix. I think it's been okay. But yeah, do let me know. Once again, a bit soft on my end. There we go. That's a bit better. I might have to change it again. Okay, so last stream we paused kinda on a cliffhanger. The recap, in case you didn't see part 1 of this case, we ended up going to the Right Talent Agency, which used to be the Right and Co law office. Turns out Phoenix is in the hospital because he was in a hit and run and somehow survived after being after flying 30 feet and hitting his head into a telephone pole and somehow surviving. Then Tracy, Phoenix's daughter, lost her magic panties, and we found them in a garage of a clinic. And then some other guy called Eldoon, whose name is Noodles backward, he lost his noodle stand and we found it in a park, which turns out to be a crime scene of a murder. And now we're defending the defendant who is accused of the murder. And the guy is from a well-known gangster mafia. Yeah. Yeah. And then we met our brand new prosecutor who is what's his face? Oh my gosh, I forgot his first name. Something Gavin. Let's just say Prosecutor Gavin. That's his name. I've totally forgotten his first name. That's awkward. So yeah, we bump into him for the first time, go through the whole trial, and now we're at the point where Trucy has been taken away by some dude in a hat and a cape with a knife. So now we're in recess, and here we are. You guys got that? Okay, cool. Let's go. June 16th, 11:17 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby 2. Trucy! Trucy! You move quick, Apollo. Good show, good show. Trucy? You're okay. I thought... Sniff, sob, ball. Alright, Apollo. That's sensitive. Don't cry, Apollo. Those good-for-nothing gangsters. There are some things you just don't know. I'm pressing charges. Wait, just calm down, Apollo. Or else... Oh, this is the mysterious dude. Hey! What the heck is that? Surprise! This is one of my best tricks, the amazing Mr. Hat. You look marvelous, darling. He's a big hit on stage at the Wonder Bar. Yes, I am a big hit. Ha ha ha. Well, what do you think? Do you like it? You mean, Tracy, there are some things you just don't do. I'm pressing charges. Apollo, now is not the time to be threatening me. It's you who's being threatened here. Huh? Remember what you said to Rocky's father yesterday? You promised you saved him. You promised you saved his son. But that testimony was rock solid. What are you suggesting I do? Look, once the judge declares a verdict, it's all over. If I can use my talent to stop that from happening, I will. Tracy, no more staged abductions, please. Oh, that's the word, abduction. Abducted. I'm not talking about magic, Apollo. I know when the witness isn't confident, I can perceive what he's feeling. It might not mean anything, but it's all we've got. You can see what he's feeling? Think back, Apollo. Think back to the times when there was a contradiction in his testimony. All the times. All the times there was a contradiction? I don't remember. Let's just go there. Actually, I don't remember them exactly. Good thing I do. There were 2 times when he made statements he wasn't confident in, and each time there was a contradiction. This is also a good refresher in case you forgot from the previous VOD. In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. He said the man tossed aside a pistol, but it turned out he wasn't sure, and sure enough there was a contradiction. Well, that's true, but how does that help us? Didn't you notice anything? Whenever he made a statement he wasn't confident in, he displayed a certain habit. In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the sand. Did you see it? The very moment he said the word pistol, his fingers got all tense and he fiddled with the corner of a page in his book. How am I supposed to see that? Well, I could see it. How else do you think Daddy went 7 years without losing a game of poker? Cheater. What? I always sat next to Daddy during big matches. I could see what his opponents were feeling. You mean that's how Mr. Wright won all those games? It's not cheating, officially. I wasn't looking at their hands or anything. You're still telling him what to do. Kind of. And I wasn't there all the time either. Daddy's quite good at poker after all, but not good enough to go undefeated that long. Great, so he cheated. But what does that do for us? I don't believe this. You have to listen to his testimony one more time. No, scratch that. You have to watch his testimony, perceive the truth. Watch a testimony? Perceive the truth? The only thing I'm perceiving is that I'm going to lose. Not true. Daddy said so. He said you have the power, Apollo. Mr. Wright said that? Watch the testimony, perceive his true feelings. Is she serious? Time's up. Sorry, I can't think of any other way out of this one, Apollo. What was that she said before the trial started? Oh, Mr. Wright's not here today? He said his old foot injury was acting up. Yes, he smiled when he said, we'd be fine as long as you're there, Tracy. Oh. Good old Phoenix. Telling us things even before we know it. Is this what he meant by us being fine? Well, methods aside, she did avoid one guilty verdict already today. Time to show this court what I'm made of. Get ready for justice. Let's do it. Apollo, you know, I'm starting to think I can do this. I knew you could do it I knew you could do it all along. Oh, one more thing. Try to cover for Mr. Hat as best you can. I just flew in from the coast and boy are my arms tired. Right. Ugh. You guys ever just talk to a wooden puppet? It's almost like a ventriloquist. Court is now back in session. Right, we're fine. I'd like to say to the young lady standing next to you, Mr. Justice. Oh, you mean me? Don't you have anything to report? Anything concerning the mysterious phantom in the silk top hat? Ah, right, him. Don't worry about him. I settled that. You settled that? Yes, it was an out-of-court settlement, right. Clavier, that's his name. Clavier Gavin, that's his name. Perhaps Fraulein would have perhaps Fraulein would have had... Why can't I read this? Oh my gosh. Perhaps Fraulein would have us believe it was nothing more than a passing dream. Got there. A fantastic illusion. Now you see it, now you don't. Am I right? I think he's onto me. I wish he would stop being so cool. Let us dispense with these niceties? Yeah, and get straight to the matter. What are your plans for our gifted witness? Right, the defense would like to request another cross-examination. Because I forgot to ask something. There was no issue with the witness's previous testimony. I will grant your request, however, but this court will not permit stalling for time. Understood, Your Honor. Don't forget, Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book. Okay, so we gotta find that point. And then this is where the new feature basically shows up for this game. Think of it like the, if you haven't reached the second game for Phoenix Wright, bit of a spoiler here. When you get that Magatama and you're trying to dive into their secrets, in a way, this is essentially that, but you're trying to read their movement. I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene. This is the same testimony as before. Nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the police. Until the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one. I'm not sure I'm qualified to watch testimonies after all. Focus, Apollo. Find his weak spot. Focus. If only it were that easy. My ears hear what he says. My eyes see his expression. Do I have to do something more? What other senses do I have? What's this? My bracelet. Yep. This is essentially your Magatama. What's going on? My bracelet feels different somehow. I think Daddy was right. You can see it, can't you, Apollo? You're almost there. Find the weak spot in his testimony. I know this sounds crazy, but my bracelet is trying to tell me something. Okay, so we gotta find the testimony. Or the part of the testimony. No, nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience or go use your cell phone. Okay, so it's probably this statement. I don't know how to exactly say it. So, you called immediately after witnessing the murder. The police undoubtedly have a record of the call. Why not check with them? Wait, Apollo. This has to be it. Wait, you mean his habit? Don't forget, Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book. The only time he even had the book open was here. Which means this is the place to look for this habit. I don't know how I know, but I know. Know what? It's my bracelet. It's different somehow. I can feel it reacting to something about the witness. Your bracelet? I'm not sure I get this focus stuff you were talking about, Tracy, but I have a feeling that trusting my bracelet is the way to go. Oh, there it is, the icon. Okay, I just need to touch my bracelet with X as it reacts to the testimony. And here we go. What's going on? I can see the witness's face. His expression is so clearly. His expression so clearly, it's filling my mind. I can see nothing else, hear nothing else. Apollo? Tracy, what's happening to me? This is what I meant by focusing. Focusing. In this state, you can see everything, Apollo. Everything the witness does. That's great, but this is kind of freaking me out. Just look for Mr. Stickler's twitch, his habit. You remember it, right? Sure, when he says something he's not sure of, he fiddles with a page of his book. You got it. Right now, you're looking at the witness's face. And your eyes are sort of bugging out. I'll bet they are. First, move your focus of attention down to Mr. Stickler's hand. His hand? You know what to look for now, but you have to be looking at the right place. She's right, I can only see his face like this. Time to try changing my viewpoint. Whee! Yoink! Perfect, now you're really ready. Ready for what? Ready to perceive the truth behind the twitch. Perceive. Try listening to the witness talk as you focus. Then watch for his habit. Right, you mean when he fiddles with the page. That's right, that's your signal to look closer, to perceive with X. Find his weak spot, and I guarantee you will be able to give him the royal flush. Spoken like a true poker head's daughter. Okay. I'm a magician, thank you very much. Well, I have to pay attention to his words, and his fingers. Imagine if all the court trials were like this in real life. We have a magic bracelet, and everyone can see everyone's twitches. And we would all be able to see the truth. Every single one of them. Don't worry if you miss it, you can always try again. Right, look out nervous twitch, here comes justice. There you go. I use my cell phone.
Gotcha!
Guess which one's a cell phone? You used to call me on my cell phone. I don't know the words. I saw it just now. I could see it. Mr. Justice, do you have something to say? All this banging of desks. It's quite bad for my circulation, you know. Mr. Stickler, allow me to ask you a simple question. Why did you fiddle with the page of your book just now? The very moment you mentioned your cell phone? What are you talking about? I'm curious now about this cell phone of yours. Mind if I ask a few questions? What to ask? What to ask? Ask to see his phone. Mr. Stickler, please show me your cell phone. Why? Whatever for? Show me, and you'll find out. Well, I can't. I don't have it, you see. You don't have it? Mr. Stickler? Is this your cell phone? It's pink. It's so pink. Yo! Where did you get that? That's the phone from yesterday. Look, a cell phone. Someone dropped it somewhere. I missed the text. Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure. I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here. How strange, Mr. Stickler. Can you explain why your cell phone is sitting here in my hand at this very moment? Wait a minute, what is the meaning of this? This cell phone was found yesterday in the Maractus Clinic garage. The Maractus? Why, that's where the victim lived. Yeah, that's impossible. Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court, didn't you? If your cell phone is here, how could you have caught the police? It's true, I didn't have my cell phone that night. What's this music? Oh my goodness. That is why it can be said that I called the police from a public payphone. A payphone? So you didn't call on your cell phone after all? Just where was this payphone located, Mr. Stickler? Excuse me. Well, to indicate it with a startling high degree of accuracy. Alright, no need to brag. It was right around here. That's quite a ways from the park. But why did you lie? There can be only one reason. He didn't want the court to know he had lost his cell phone. Because it was found in the victim's garage. What are you saying? Mr. Stickler, you broke into the Maractus Clinic garage on the night of the murder. This cell phone tells all. But that's ridiculous. That makes it sound like Like I snuck into this fella's garage to commit some crime, as though I was trying to kill him. Well, Dr. Maractus was killed that night. Well, yes, but no. This line of reasoning has to be against the rules. Yes, it's true, I lost my cell phone. But you can't prove that I lost it that night. Well, Mr. Justice, that cell phone was dropped the night of the murder. It does raise considerable suspicions as to a connection with the crime. Now's your chance, Apollo. Connect Mr. Stickler to the crime. OBS, can you chill out? Oh, he's already connected enough. I just have to prove it. Well, do I have a piece of evidence that can do the job? Can I prove the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder? I'm gonna say show. I think I have to show the panties. Of course I have evidence. Ooh, I like your swagger, Air Forehead. Hit it. The court will see this evidence, Mr. Justice. Hit it, as they say. The evidence that proves the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder is... I'm hoping it's this.
Take that!
Yep, okay. Wow, Prosecutor Gavin? Oh no, damn it, it's not. No comment, no! Okay. I'm probably too early. Oh, the car. Right, I think it's the car. Oh, pilot, remember where we found that cell phone? If it had fallen on the ground before that night... That's right, the cell phone would have been crushed. It's the car, okay. One more chance, please, Mr. Justice. Keep this up and you'll run yourself out of a life's worth of chances. Yeah, I guess it's the car. Right?
Take that!
That's a side view mirror? As it so happens, Dr. Maractus' car was in an accident that took place the night of the murder. An accident? An accident. It happened a little after 9 PM, just outside People Park, our murder scene. Dr. Maractus' car hit a pedestrian. What are you trying to say? From the absence of a mirror, it's clear that the car was parked after the accident, which means it was parked there after 9 PM on the night of the murder. If your cell phone had been dropped before the car was parked in that garage, then it would have been crushed. After all, it was lying on the ground right under the wheel. There you go, Mr. Stickler. The only time you could have dropped this in that garage was after 9 PM the night of the murder in the park. Mr. Stickler, you know what this means. You did break into the victim's garage that night. This is most unexpected, Mr. Justice. Are you naming the witness as a suspect in the murder of Pal Maractus? Excuse me. No, stop. This is too much. This can't be happening. Prosecutor, say something. I suppose it is worth saying this. No connection has been found between Wesley Stickler and Pal Maractus. That is, other than this. I believe our next testimony will be most revelatory. Yep. Is the witness prepared? Yes, Your Honor. I know that face. That's the face of guilt. Stickler's truth. That night, yes, I went to the supermarket. I must have dropped my cell phone on the way back. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime. I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, all as clear as day. It was him. I saw the defendant at the scene. Yes, but your cell phone was lying in a garage. Ah, yes, well, as you can see, my model of a cell phone has a defect. It is given to rolling. It's quite a pain when I drop it alongside the road, you know. Looks like a normal cell phone to me. Very normal indeed. Yep. Definitely normal. In any case, Mr. Justice, the cross-examination, please. That's funny. My bracelet didn't react at all during that testimony. His nervous habit must not be acting up. I didn't sense anything either, actually. Looks like you're on your own for this. Looks like you're on your own this time around. Right, no problem. I hope. Here comes justice. Went to the supermarket. Must have dropped my cell phone on the way back. That's when you passed in front of the Maractus clinic? Why, yes, that's correct. That was a pretty suspicious pause there. Yeah, no joke. Mr. Stickler, do you think you could be a little bit more specific? It didn't say little, but I just added that there. Please show us the exact route, potato, you took on the night of the murder. Of course. The supermarket is here along the main road. My way home from there takes me past the Maractus clinic. This is probably when I dropped my cell phone. Yes, where was I? I walked on unaware of my loss. And walked right into that fateful park. When I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime. Which entrance did you enter the park from? Well, to be exact, one might say that I went in from the entrance closest to the Maractus clinic. The same entrance our victim used. Did you notice anything when you entered? Wheel marks from a noodle stand, for instance? I have no recollection of such thing. No. Yet, though I might have missed the tracks, I could not miss what happened next. I am a keen observer of the obvious, you might say. Saw the killer, This part of the testimony is the key, I know it. Should I press him about the killer, the victim, or the noodle stand? Let's go the victim and see if that does anything. You could see the victim quite clearly too? Oh, clear as can be, I assure you. I see, so, how do you look? How? How do you mean how? Be specific. I mean in general. The defense will refrain from straining to come up with questions. Okay, so it's not that. Find the question that lies in your heart and ask that. Yes, Your Honor. Great, a judge who moonlights as a self-help guru. This judge is having multiple personalities. Oops, my bad. His habit isn't acting up, which means he isn't lying. I was kind of relying on my bracelet to get me through this one. But he's pretty unsettled. The odds are really high that you can get something out of him. That gleam in your eyes. You're a gambler's daughter through and through. I'm a magician, thank you very much. Okay. Let's go back to that statement. Maybe we'll do the noodle stand. Do you happen to remember the noodle stand? Quite well, yes. For a student of the sciences, keen observation and healthy curiosity are vital. I remember everything. I could even read the sign. I believe it said, noodle. Yes, that was it. Aha. But remembering something quite well, it sure took you a while to tell us. And thank you for telling us that a noodle stand sells noodles. Very enlightening. Did you guys know that a pasta restaurant sells pasta? What? Well, Mr. Justice? What about that sign? Could that be important? Very important. So the sign on the noodle stand said noodle? It appears the defense has just obtained a vital piece of testimony. Is this noodle stand's broth really that delicious? Can't really say, Judge. All we've heard is that it's very, very, very salty. I'll have to go sample the wares of one of these days. I think that's worth adding to the testimony as well. Whatever sort of noodles that stand sells, it can't match up to IVU's cafeteria. Some apply to the school merely just for a taste of our smart noodles. Smart, huh? Apparently if you eat those noodles, you become even more smarter. Okay. I wouldn't mind a taste of that myself. The victim was pulling a set noodle. Okay, so we're obviously going to do this.
Objection!
And you're absolutely sure the sign read noodle? Why, just last week my professor offered me this praise. At least you have good eyesight, Stickler. I'll give you that. I feel like the professor meant that in another way. Or for another meaning, but okay. It read, without a doubt, noodle. I see. What? What are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me like that? Is that pity I see in your eyes? Let's take a look at our map, shall we? So, you're claiming that when you saw the sign, you were standing here, was it? Although it would have been a bit hard to read the sign from this spot. You think so? Mr. Stickler, I'd like you to please take another look at the stand and to carefully read what the sign says. See, the sign actually states the name of the stand's owner. Aldoons. Inconceivable. I'm certain it was definitely Noodle for sure, positive. Judge, I bet you to that comment already. You're a bit slow. Also, I think he was standing on the other side of the stand, which means that he came from the other direction, if I were to take a guess. I'm afraid your professor was wrong about that eyesight. I wouldn't be so quick to jump to that conclusion. The sign he saw changes everything. The witness says the sign said noodle, and he saw it right. What would you say if I told you that there is one spot from which the sign would be read the way Mr. Stickler claims? What? Mr. Justice, show us this spot. The witness actually viewed the stand from this location. I'm hoping it's somewhere here. Otherwise that'll be very awkward.
Take that!
The witness was standing here, on the opposite side. How do you know that? When viewed from the south, the sign on the stand says Aldoons, as we know. However, observe the other side of the stand. Oh, this side says Noodle. Exactly, the name of the stand is split between the front and back signs. Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court. Again. You would definitely go to jail for perjury or get some sort of penalty. You witnessed the crime from the northern side of the park, not the south. Yow! You got me.
Objection!
So what? So what? What does it mean if he saw the killing from the north or the south side? It makes no difference at all. He's right, travel far enough to the south and you will end up going north. Viewed on a global scale, directions are utterly without meaning. Are they? How would you know which way you are going? Like, are you going north? Are you going south? Going east? West? How do you know which way the sun is rising? And where it's setting? Is it rising from the east or is it rising from the west? Anyways, sorry. Just a little blab there. Actually, maybe he's right. What does it change? It changes everything, Apollo. Trucy? Remember his testimony from before? Though, to be honest, I'm a little scared of where this is leading. The killer and the victim are facing each other here. Then, at the moment the killer raises his weapon, Mr. Stickler shouts. At which point, the victim turns his head to look, and the killer fires his pistol. Oh, it's on the right. Oh, yeah, that is true. That's why the bullet hit him in the right temple. There are contradictions, right? Right, but if Mr. Stickler was standing on the north side of the park, that reverses the whole scenario. They were standing on different sides? Completely. If Mr. Stickler shouts from where he is now, and the victim looks in his direction, it's on the left side. What? Maybe they were standing on opposite sides. The bullet would have had to hit his left temple. Ah. In other words, someone standing at point K couldn't shoot the victim in his right temple. It's impossible. That's right. So now that we know that Mr. Stickler was standing on the northern side, the wound location takes on an entirely different meaning. Indeed, you are absolutely correct, Fraulein. What meaning? The entry wound was on the right side of the victim's head, correct? Well, the right side of the victim's head is north. North. Ah. Well, that's where the witness, Wesley Stickler was standing. Correct. So if he was standing to the north, then the only person here who could have shot the victim in the right temple was Mr. Stickler himself. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Order, order, order. Wow, the apple didn't fall far from the tree. She's flipped this whole case on its head while I was still figuring it out. Ah, poor Polo. Clearly qualified for this job.
Objection!
Clarify one point for me if you would, Air Forehead. What now? Are you truly accusing this college student of murder? Well, I can't say he exactly looks innocent, but something still doesn't feel right. I just can't picture him as the real killer. No, please, looks aside, I'm really a nice guy. Yeah, sure. All my friends say so. You sure they're not just saying that just to get rid of you? In like a polite-ish way. Let's hear what the defense has to say. What are you going to do now, Justice? Should I really accuse Mr. Stickler? We're going to accuse him of another crime, because he's clearly stolen the panties. I don't think Wesley Stickler is a killer, but he's not innocent either. His unusual silence tells me that much. Mr. Stickler, you seem unusually quiet. Tell us why, now. The word confession isn't in my dictionary. Tisk, 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 Air Forehead. I'm afraid it falls to you to elucidate F. Stickler's silence. What the heck is that word? Mr. Justice, you did say you were accusing the witness just now. For a crime other than murder. Your reason? The court's all ears. Yeah, I know he's guilty of something, but what crime other than murder is there? Do I have evidence that shows his involvement in some other crime? I'm gonna save. Your evidence? The court's all eyes, Mr. Justice. Show us evidence that points to the witness's involvement in a crime. I'm assuming... Oh. I think it's the... Going to assume it's this one.
Take that!
Something tells me this isn't one of those good silences. Oh, did I get it wrong? Something else to say, Mr. Justice? One more chance, please? Ah, poop. Okay. Let's... What else could it be? I feel like he definitely stole the panties, but... Maybe I'm jumping a bit too far ahead. The car, maybe? Maybe it is the car.
Take that!
No. Or maybe I presented the wrong panties. Maybe I present trucies?
Take that!
There we go, it's trucies. Okay. I had the right idea, but it was the wrong one. The evidence is this. What is that woman's underwear? Hey, those are mine! I don't know if Apollo said anything then. I need to go back and check. Don't look at me like that! That was a bit of a long animation though. Okay, no. Order, order, order! Mr. Stickler. While I can't say this comes as a shock, it's not what it seems. It's not even Pythagoras, it's Pythagoras theorem. Okay, I swear it. On the night of the murder, just past 9 PM, a young girl catches a panty snatcher red-handed. Bravely, she gives chase, but the snatcher flees and hides himself in no other place than the Miraculous Clinic garage. Aha! Incidentally, these panties were found in the exhaust pipe of the car there. Presumably, he was trying to hide the evidence of his crime. I said evidence. Kiwi? Ergo, while you may not be a murderer, you are guilty of panty snatching in the first degree. Please, hear me out. It's not what it looks like. You sure? Because you definitely stole them. Order, order, order. Mr. Stickler, you should be ashamed. It's not what it... Oh, is he okay? So, are we to understand that you were silent not because you were guilty of murder, but because you lacked the courage to admit your theft of this girl's undergarments? Ahem. Perhaps you are not aware that my school's name was originally written IV. Okay. Thanks for that, I guess. I stands for intelligent, V stands for valiant. See? Those two, you are not. Your point? I'm not done. Now, I'm a major in the science department. And what does science teach if not curiosity? Yes, we of IVU science department are valiantly curious. Okay, I don't like where this is going. No challenge is too daunting, and what greater challenge to science than a mystery? Come on, you're talking about a girl's panties here. No, you do not understand. A mystery is the unknown, and the unknown is unacceptable. Oh, I think I know where he's going now. I think because... I'm going to assume this. I think he must have seen Trucy's magic shows, and then she must have used her panties, because they're magic panties. So he must have grabbed them to see if he could figure out how they were hiding stuff. I'm assuming that. Hence why he's curious. And my friends, when it comes to mysteries, those panties are the promised land. From the moment I first laid eyes on them, I was compelled to investigate for science. Yeah, it definitely seems like he was trying to figure it out. A full-sized car tire was only the first mystery those panties revealed. Excuse me. A tire? Yeah, okay. There you go. I was right. I may have forgotten that until I had I made a connection just then. Yes, I saw her do it. She pulled a tire out of those panties. But that's not all. First there was the tire, then a stew pot, and a frozen chicken. Why would you? Okay. One mystery after another. It was magic. Oh, I remember now. He's one of the regulars in the audience at the Wonder Bar. There you go. Okay, this makes sense now. Huh? He's talking about my magic panties trick. You know, I never really found out how old this guy is. 22. Quite young to do all this stuff. Okay, this kid's 19. Oh my goodness. Why are they so young? I just don't understand. A broom from a pair of panties? It mocks the very laws of physics. A broom and a frozen chicken. Tracy? Whatever happened to doves and bunny rabbits? Excuse me, Mr. Stickler. You stole this girl's panties to understand a magic trick? You say panties, but they are so much more than that. For me, they are an object for serious study. I wonder... There has been a recent rash of panty snatchings in the area. Were they all you? I am sorry, but I did it for science. Each time I spied a pair of panties flapping in the breeze, I thought maybe this would be the pair that would... Okay. This is some weird mind this kid has. Stealing every single pair of panties that he sees. Sticker. Still, that leaves one thing unexplained. Ah, you refer to our witness's other lie, yes? The witness claimed he saw the crime from the south, but was in fact in the north. Indeed. Would anyone care to explain why he lied about that? Be my guest, Airfoid. Me? Did I not hear you correctly? Did you not say you do not accuse the witness of murder? Why then did the witness lie about his location at the time of the shooting? Or have you no idea? Apollo? There's something about the way the diagram is arranged. Are you serious? Right now. When you think about it, right near where Mr. Stickler was standing, isn't there a... Now I choose it. Okay. Well, Mr. Justice, do you have any evidence to show why the witness lied about his location? Because of this?
Take that!
The evidence that shows why he lied is this. What? More panties? How many panties are you carrying in your pocket, Airfoid? Yeah, fair point. This is kind of sus. These are the last, honest. These were found in a trash can at the park. Looking at the diagram, we can see that the trash can was right next to where the witness stood. Mr. Stickler, you did it. Alas, I'm a failure as a scientist. I can't unravel the mysteries of the universe. I can't even unravel a pair of panties. So these panties are your handiwork as well. That's... That night, I had been chased, hounded into the Maractus Clinic garage. Weeping in frustration, I was forced to abandon my prize. Don't you see how I felt? Believe me, I'd rather not, as we all don't want to. I hid in the garage for a short while, then, abandoning the panties, I made for home. To avoid the office where the girl works, I went towards the south entrance. When I saw them hanging there on a clothesline by a giant mansion, oh my gosh, this dude. A giant pair of panties. Apparently he didn't know those bloomers belonged to the mob. I had them safe in my pocket, ready to take home, when I stumbled upon a murder. The murder of Dr. Maractus. I reported what I had seen, but as I waited for the police to arrive, I got scared. What if they searched me? That's when you disposed of the bloomers? Yes, it was a severe blow to the progress of science, but one that had to be borne. A fascinating if disturbing tale. Why'd you say fascinating? It's just really disturbing. This is Judge, honestly. I believe this brings today's proceedings to a close. Oh my goodness, we are finally ending the trial. And I'm more than pleased to dismiss this witness for the remainder of the trial. One last thing if I might. Yes, Prosecutor Gavin. Regardless of where we ended today, some vital points were made. Namely, that the defendant, Waki Kataki, was at the scene of the crime, and he was pointing a weapon at the victim. One more thing, Waki Kataki has a clear motive. Indeed, the defendant Waki Kataki is still the prime suspect in this case. The only suspect, in fact, assuming there was no one else on the scene of the crime. Yet, a mystery remains. The location of the wound in the victim's right temple has yet to be explained. The court requests further investigation from both the defense and the prosecution. Yeah, baby! No problem. Very well. This brings the trial for the day to a close. Court is adjourned. Oh, you didn't slam your gavel? Ah. That was actually pretty short. I probably could have finished this last week then. Or last stream, rather. Oh well. Better safe than sorry. But, okay. Right, anything agency. What a train wreck that was. I'm glad we made it out of that trial alive. Really? I had fun. Your interpretation of fun is very unusual. And Waki made it through the day too. Everyone was too obsessed with the panties to bother with the real case. But it was a good publicity. Imagine the crowd at my show tonight. You should come, Polly. Yeah. Is my PNG working? There we go. I don't know why it just froze there, that was weird. The amazing Mr. Hat will be making an appearance. Hi folks, I'll be here all week. That's about enough of him. Hello. Oh, I forgot about her. Ah, Miss Tiala. Thank you for today. The trial went well. Oh, right. No problem. Do you think Waki will be okay? Well, he's not guilty. Yet. Please, you have to help him. We're supposed to get married next month. Oh, congratulations. Yeah, way to put the pressure on a guy. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Are you sure about marrying into the Kataki family? I'm fine with it, and I love Waki with all my heart. Oh, that's so sweet. So it doesn't bother you that you'll be, married to the mom? I don't think so. My parents are against it, of course. Oh, well, why are you doing it? I mean, I know you love the guy, but still. Say, where did you and Waki first meet anyway? Good question. Miss Tiala doesn't look like the type to have a gangster connection. Oh, we met at my old job, actually. Our office romance. Did you work at the clinic? She's not very forthcoming with information about herself, is she? Did you know that the boss is trying to get out of the business? Really? Mr. Kataki wants to quit being a gangster? He's trying to transfer his assets to a normal company. He only announced it recently, out of the blue. I hear there's quite a lot of confusion in the ranks. I wonder if this explains that apron. Kinda forgot about the apron, to be honest, until then. I can't imagine Waki going along with that. He's highly motivated, isn't he? That's not the word I would have used. He said, I'll be the next big boss and keep the family alive. I think he's at that age when boys want to make a mark on the world. Lady, he's 19. He can barely make a mark on the world. He can barely do anything on his own, apparently. How old is she? 21. You're 2 years older. You should be talking some sense into this kid. That's not the way I would have put it. His father moves in a lot of circles. He's really focused on profits. The Kataki family's been making a killing recently. Again, not the way I would have put it. But Waki says it's not about the money. They have the gangster tradition to uphold. Ooh, a generation gap. They've even got the ever classic what about the family business thing going. Usually it's the father worried about tradition. Can I ask you a question about Waki? I understand he was operated by the victim, Dr. Maractus. Apparently, yes. I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my ops something bad. And then he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye. So I gotta go in, get another doctor patch me up again. Yes, it sounded horrible. Waki has always been fond of fighting, I'm afraid. I'm not sure it qualifies as fighting when pistols are involved. Mr. Gavin was saying his life might be in danger, wasn't he? No, that can't be right. I'm sure he was just trying to scare us. It's scary to think that a surgeon might make a mistake. But it's even scarier when he tries to hide it. I'd like to know a little more about this operation. Maybe it's time to pay the Maractus Clinic a visit. I should be getting home now. Waki's in your hands, Mr. Justice. Right. Leave it to me. Apollo, I think you're only making her more nervous. Sorry, I'm new at this, okay? Tee-hee. It's alright, I believe in you. And she fades into the abyss. Anyways, let's go see if Phoenix is around. We haven't- oh, he's not around. Never mind. Guess he doesn't want to see us. Well, that's sad. I guess we'll go to... I guess we'll go straight to the clinic then? Or not? What am I not aware of? Can I go in? The front entrance to the Maractus Clinic. The walls and posts are so highly polished I can see my face in them. Wait, my hairdo's a little flat. There, perfect. So I can't go in. The police car's parked in front of the Maractus Clinic. It's empty, but the police must be investigating. Okay. So... Do I go from the garage? But there's nothing in the garage. So... there's a vent. Can't go in the vent. Can't be sus, apparently. This car belongs to someone at the Maractus Clinic, and it hit Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright sprained his ankle, and the car lost the side view mirror. This car versus Mr. Wright. Not quite the match of a century. Maybe not yet then? Maybe I have to go to the park. Wow, no one's around? I guess I go to the detention center? Where is everybody? What on earth? I don't like this silence. Looks like Waki's out for questioning. I really need to talk to him. I guess we'll come back later. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Yes? The other suspect is all through with questioning, sir. The other... ah, you mean the panty snatcher. Wesley Stickler. So they arrested him too? Alright, let's have a little chat with Mr. Stickler. Hope I don't regret this. Same. He is a valuable witness. He is a bit precious, I'll give him that. Precious is a word. Please keep this brief, if you would. I'm quite busy. Busy with what? I need to finish this paper. Yeah, it's you! Mr. Stickler, we'd like to have a few words with you. Very well, as long as they are few. Nothing would make me happier, believe me. Oh dang, this music though. So sad. Mr. Stickler, on the night of the murder you stole— Wait, I can't help but feel that I'm being misunderstood. How exactly? Yes, that night I obtained a pair of panties, it's true. However, it was my burning curiosity that drove me to do it, nothing more. You wanted to know the trick to my panties, right? You're here too? Oh great Truthy, teach me. Eh? I must know the secret of your panties. Okay, can we? I wish this guy does not exist. My very existence hang in the balance. Oh, psh, there you go. He knows. Please make me your apprentice. Apollo, help. I don't know. I think you'd make a lovely assistant. Don't say that, Apollo. Could you relate what you saw to the night of the murder to us one more time? Why not? Though it hardly differs from the testimony I gave in court. The defendant was there in the park that night of this, I'm quite certain. He was pointing a pistol, or something like that at the victim. That's when I shouted, "Stop you two! Let's resolve this like gentlemen!" And the next moment, a shot was fired. And this is all true? Really? My panties are gone, my innermost heart revealed. What further reason could I possibly have to lie? I can't think of anything he'd want to hide more than panty snatching, true. It sounds like Woki was at the scene of the crime after all. How I wish you weren't so. Do we have anything to show him? Like your phone? Fine, ignore my evidence, see if I care. I wonder what he's thinking. On second thought, let's not go there. Yeah, please, let's not go into his mind. Okay, so nothing for him apparently. Oh, I missed that. That's it, the mystery, the unanswerable riddle. Actually, they're just a normal pair of panties. What? How is that possible? It just takes practice, that's all. Then you must teach me, you must. To think, if I could produce a pencil, an eraser, a textbook, and a lunch. That's a boring set of stuff to pull out. Or from a pair of panties, my life would be complete. He's serious, isn't he? Okay. Guess there's nothing, so let's skedaddle. We're done with you. I don't want to jump into your mind anymore. Okay. Let's try the clinic again. He's still not here. Okay. I guess we'll go to the park? Okay, there we are, the mansion. It's Plum! Yipes, she's back! Hey you two, over here! Us? Yo, little Plum, what's up? Imagine approaching someone like that, like her, and being like, yo, what's up, homie? They just glare at you and be like, what are you looking at? I think all this gangstersy is a negative influence on Tracy. I heard you retrieve my bloomers. Well, I was just doing that. A man speaks clearly and takes credit where it's due. You caught a thief, didn't you? Yes. Sorry, I caught him. You're cute when you're nervous, Polly. Okay. I'll deal with you later. But enough about the bloomers. What about my son, Woki? Woki? Well, he's, clearly. Yes, ma'am. This is why I was kind of hoping we could avoid coming back here. He's really everything you'd expect in a boss's son. I'm going to be a gangster, dude. That life does have an appeal for that age. Particularly for boys. What? Don't look at me like that. Oh, that's funny. He was shot in a turf war about a half year ago. Yes, we heard the story from Rocky. But he didn't tell you the whole story. You know, even if he had a pistol then, he couldn't have shot anyone. What? He acts like he's hard, but he couldn't shoot someone to save his life. I should know. I'm his mom. The words do have a certain weight to them. Hopefully when this is all taken care of, he and the boss can sort out their differences. The boss? You mean Waki's father? They didn't seem to be on best terms, did they? Just go jump here. The boss may act tough, but that boy means the world to him. But Waki seems, well, it seems like he's against his father's position. Ah, it's to be expected. We're in a bit of a transition now. Trying to cut our ties to the shadiest side of the street and do more on the up and up. Waki isn't too enthusiastic about the change, it's true. But why the change? Is the gangster thing just not paying the bills? Bills? You think gangster pay bills? It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is. I see. Something must be up. You'll see things the way the boss sees them someday. It's true. One of our pistols is missing. So the murder weapon was from this mansion. We kind of figured, given the difficulty of obtaining a gun these days. None of the rank and file have access. Only the boss, myself, and Waki could have taken it. I see. I'm sure the cops will continue tromping all over the mansion because of this case. Maybe this is a sign that it's time for change. She doesn't seem too concerned, at least. Yeah, Waki's fiancé. We're getting married next month, correct? I suppose. She's been staying over lately. You don't look too happy about that, little plum. How'd you guess? Even I could tell that. Yeah, it was pretty obvious. Could you tell us more about her? Waki brought her home one day. Says he wants to tie the knot. I can see why. She's so pretty. Oh, she's pretty enough, but you know... It's probably just me being suspicious. Stay in the business too long. And you start to only see darkness in people. Oh, dang. Yikes. That's horrifying. You get a nose for it. A nose for people. A nose for trouble. I wonder what the problem is. It's like a gangster's only version of female intuition. It's still female intuition, but okay. Do you want your bloomers back? About these. Hey, my bloomers! Thanks for that. I owe you one. I thought you might like them back, so... Oh no. Why don't you keep them as a souvenir? Okay. I could use those in my... Oh god. No, please. Oh gosh. I could use those in my magic panties act. I'll pull shivs and pieces and godfathers out of them. I don't know how I feel about that last bit. Great, now your props are going to be from bland to dangerous. Okay, can you tell me if this knife belongs to Waki? Oh, that's his knife, right? Bought it for him for his birthday. Wow, that's a pretty hardcore present. I remember him falling asleep with it clutched in his arms. That's horrifying. Oh, I know the feeling! I bet he was just as happy as I was with my plastic spaghetti. What on earth is this conversation? I don't think... Wait, let me see if I can do anything. So this pistol belongs to the Kataki family, is that correct? It's one of the pieces we keep around. That is, we used to keep around. They're all gone now. Oh? Police came yesterday and took everything. Everything but my broom. Don't you think you should have given them that too? You kidding? Can't clean up very well without a broom. Okay, nothing much. Okay, so I guess we're done with you then. And there's nothing here. Okay. Eldoon? Hey, it's Mr. Eldoon! Oh, Mr. Eldoon! What's wrong? So, you found my stand. That's why I'm here, to thank you. Ah, but now it's a crime scene, they won't let me have it back. That's also why I'm here. I got no other place to go. Oh, sorry. Ah, I see. How can a noodle stand be a crime scene? That's what I don't get, Trucy doll. Even in death, he's after my neck, I tell ya. Can't even cook an honest meal, an honest noodle. He? Even in death? You mean the victim, Dr. Maractus? I tell ya, it's enough to drive a man to make his soup even saltier. Remind me to never eat his noodles when he's in a bad mood. That stand, for generations, it served up the very best noodles us Eldoons could make. A tradition of noodles and salty broth. It's more than a stand, it's history, I tell you. Watch what you say, or it might be true, or become true. That's a great story, Mr. Eldoon. A single stand passed down from generation to generation. Of course, to be honest, I didn't plan on doing it. That's right, you said something about that. About you rebelling against your pops, was it? Good memory, Trucy doll. Aye, I was a go-getter back in my day. Until my friend next door butted in. In the end, I was left with nothing but this dusty old stand to earn my fortune. Mr. Eldoon, I don't mean to pry, but what exactly did you do before you became a chef? Bah, let old noodles lie, that's what I say. I'm starting to get an idea of what he did anyway. He stole my dreams and left me with nothing but noodles. And now I don't even have that. Mr. Eldoon, if I might ask, what exactly happened between you and the Maractus Clinic? Eh? I couldn't help but sense enmity? Enmity. That's theme, right? There. Enmity. I hate him. Hated him. Like him acting like he smells like roses when he's rolling in mud. Excuse me? He's the only doctor at that clinic, you know? Pretty impressive, eh? I'll tell you the secret to his success. Mob. Oh. Makes sense. I mean, we already knew that. You mean the Kataki family? They're always having one of them turf wars or whatnot. Always an injury or two that needs fixing. Maractus saw a chance for some business, so he started giving the Kataki family a good deal. A deal? Every 5th operation for free. If that's the case, everyone just might as well go get stabbed and whatnot in the game. In the game. I said in the game. He stole the idea from my pops. 1 free bowl of noodles a week, he used to say. Can a doctor just decide to do that? What about the insurance companies? Oh, no doubt it's illegal, but it got him in good with the family. Pretty soon he was getting all the business in town. Leaving me here. In the dark. Up to my neck in soupy noodles. I think I figured out Mr. Eldoon's former occupation. Can't hurt to ask, Apollo. Mr. Eldoon, or should I say Dr. Eldoon? Figured it out, did you? That's right, I was a doctor, a surgeon, until the year before last. So, Mr. Maractus was your rival? You like those onions they put in the broth, in the soup broth? Oh wait, let me just say that again. You like those onions they put in the soup broth? Yeah, kind of. You take a spoon, you drink some broth, those onions will find their way in there. For people who like him, why that's just fine. For people who hate him, I hate onions, hate him. Always sneaking in front of the side, getting in the way of a good tasting spoonful. Onion soup is nice though. Have you guys tried onion soup? Because I quite enjoy onion soup. Well, that's what he was, an onion boy, that's what I called him. So you weren't exactly friends. Ha, me and Pal Maractus. Ever since preschool. Wow, preschool? That's a long way. A long way back. Ever since preschool, we were getting in each other's face. No matter what I did, sure enough, he'd come following along. Then he'd do it better than me, just blow right past without so much as a howdy. I see. That's right, I was a surgeon long before he was, you know. Then that no-good onion boy comes along. What would an onion boy look like? Just an onion with little hands and legs. Maybe wearing some kind of bandana around his head or a cap or something. I don't know. Well, Trucy, looks like we found ourselves a new suspect. Oh, are you accusing this dude? Oh, that's... Yikes. Don't say that. Thanks to him, I was forced to trade in my scalpel for a ladle. Sorry, pal. Didn't mean to weigh you down with an old man's ramblings. No, it's fine. By way of apology, you ever get yourself in a spot of trouble, you drop by. Huh? You're investigating Maractus, aren't you? Yes. Well, you want to know about a doctor? You ask a doctor. That's all I'm saying. You just think of me if you need something, Trucy doll. Right. Thanks, Mr. Aldoon. I guess the time spent listening to him complain wasn't entirely wasted. Okay. I wonder if he knows anything about the checkup report. No, he doesn't. Sorry, Sonny boy, my interest is for my stand and precious little else. Get cracking on that case. Get me back my stand. I'm begging ya. Okay. Okay, bye! Can we try the garage again? Is there anything in there? Nope. Okay. Let's... Can I please go see Phoenix? He's still not back. Gosh dang it. Where the heck did he go? Also, did you guys notice his toy piano? Like the mini pianos that you would play on as a kid? The ones that have like really light sounds. Sounds like you're playing on a glockenspiel. Let's try the park again, I guess. My next spot would have to be the detention center. There's nothing at the park? Detention center it is, unless I'm missing something to give to someone. Which probably might be it. Oh, never mind. I was hoping to meet with my clients. Walkie-Talkie's just finished questioning. I'll bring him out. Right, finally! Yeah, finally. I haven't even spoken to him properly. Yo, sup, my little imposter? Eek! What did you call me? Dazam! Dazam? Not Shazam? Or Shazam! Then I just change into a superhero. I don't know how I feel about the movies, by the way. I didn't watch the first one, I watched the second one, and I felt very conflicted about what the heck was happening in that movie. It was all a mess. Anyways, Dazam, it's you? Sorry. Gee, thought you were a leader. My little imposter sure is a strange nickname. It's a clink thing. If this is what 19-year-olds sound like right now, I'm just gonna ignore them until they talk proper English. Did I say imposter? I meant poster, like poster, like poster girl. I meant poster, like poster girl, alright? If you're going to drop part of that, why not drop posters and just call her girl? Cause she's so much more than that, G. She's like an angel, a fallen angel. So, what can I do for you? You don't look so chipper today, Walkie. Worried about your, heart condition, maybe? That was the wackiest thing of all of us G's lining up taking eye exams. Ah, okay, that explains it. Okay, so the reason why they're doing that is because of the free checkup. Better to die young than fade away, bazoy. A relief to hear. Eh? Well, what's a relief? Oh, did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart. if not attended to immediately, it could kill you. Man, I ain't trying to hear that. A man fights to protect what's valuable to him, you know what I'm saying? I miss my fallen angel. Hey, you go get a leader for me. You're my lawyer You're my lawyer, aren't you? Lawyer, not gopher. So I hear you're to be married next month. Straight up. Straight up. Okay. We poured the... what? Nuptial? I'm going to assume that's nuptial. 40 out of... We poured the nuptial 40 out on the stoop. Alita, oh snapple cakes. She's so fine. She's so fine. This guy is making my reading... Oh my gosh, I don't even know if I'm reading proper English anymore with this dude. I think he's smitten with her in his own weird way. I was wondering, how did you two meet? I asked Tiala, but she was very vague. Huh? Well, man, if she wouldn't tell you, I'd best hold my tongue, you feel me? What? Man, what's past is past. She knows that. When I'm with a leader, I feel like there's things worth protecting out there, you feel me? And my Alita, she's down with that all the way. So both of them are mum about their past. Do you think you could tell us what happened with you and Pal Maractus? There's something you should know. We Katakis are having what you might call a feud with the Revelis family. So about 6 months back, I go into Revelis turf packing a knife, right? And you were shot. Coldest thing I've ever seen. One shot to the heart, but my homies weren't too late. It's a miracle that I lived. It's already considered one of the 7 wonders of the Kataki family, you know that? So you were taken to the Maractus clinic then. You should have seen their faces when they wheeled me in. You can't just let the boss's son die, you know? I'd hate to have been in that doctor's shoes. Mr. Kataki's scary enough when he's not angry. But the bullet that hit you, it was never removed? And it's still threatening his life. That doctor, he did it on purpose. The Revelis paid him off, I'm sure of it. I need to hear more about the night of the murder, that much is clear. Life in the family is a G thing. It's about being a man. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, just checking if I actually muted my other output. Sorry, I'm not up on my G things. I'm not even sure what a G thing is. But my old man, he's gone soft. He says the old rival gang days are over. He just wants to make money. Isn't that a good thing? Man, there ain't no soul making money. Better to live fast and die young. For shizzle. Do kids talk like that now? Oh, shizzle. I mean, I'm a teacher, but like, I don't think I hear kids say that. So this is kind of outdated. Wait till I run the yard. Then everyone will know what time it is. That's right, OG time all the time. Represent! Apollo, why does he keep talking about the old guys? I don't think that's what OG means. Tracy. Okay, so... let's see. About these weapons, the pistol and the knife. They belong to the family. I snuck them out that night. So the killer, Mr. Stickler, says he saw that night was... I guess it was me. I was there after all. Yak! We're finished. Yo, Wacky! Do you think you could tell us exactly what happened that night? Heh. You don't beat around the bush, do you? I like this style, shorty. Thanks. Actually, there's a question I've been wanting to ask you for a while. That is, did you do it? Did you shoot him? I don't know. Eh? The day of that checkup, when I found out about the bullet by my heart, I borrowed a gun from the family stash. Figured I'd give that doctor a taste of his own bad medicine. Uh-oh, I don't like where this is going. But you were carrying a knife, weren't you? Oh, that? Yeah, well, never can be too careful, I say. So I'm on my way to the clinic, right? When I run into him in the park and he's dragging this noodle stand behind him. Wait, you didn't put him up to that? Like, you know, in the movies? If you value your life, you'll bring the stand. Shorty, you're more whacked than I am, and that says something. Well, at least he knows he's a bit weird. Not as weird as Stickler, though. That guy's a creep. But I was serious. The thing is, I don't remember what happened next all too well. You don't remember? But the way I see it, if there wasn't anyone else there that night, then I guess it probably was me who did him in. You know what I'm saying? He must have lost consciousness or something. Can you tell me about your check report? Yeah, whatever. He seems preoccupied. I'm not sure he even looked at my evidence. Alita, man! Alita! Oh, right. You want your woman. I guess that's everything I can really show him. I think if I show him the knife, he'd just say the whole thing again. So let's skedaddle, I guess. Okay, bye. Can I try the park again? Nothing at the park. Okay. Can I try the clinic again? Nope. Okay. Nothing new there. Can I try the hospital again? He's still not back. Okay, maybe I am missing something from Walkie then. Let me try that knife again. Yeah, he's gonna say the same thing. Noodle stand? No. The really strange thing about this is that you can't present profiles, so you can't really show them a particular person and then they just go blah 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 blah. That's fine, I guess. Maybe there's nothing to show him. Yeah. Alita. Where the heck am I supposed to find Alita though? She's not even showing up. I'm lost. So, any leads? One moment. Shazam! Alakazam! Whoa, evidence keeps flying out of nowhere. Ta-da! That's all. Neat, huh? Yeah, real neat. Okay, so it has something to do with those two. Can I... Nothing on the phone though. Nothing on the phone. The label reads fingerprint powder in some strange language. How do we know for sure? What if this is really a jar for something else like jam or honey? Why would anyone go through the trouble? Well, so the police don't find out why, that's why. So the police don't find out, that's why. I hardly think possessing fingerprint powder is a crime. Oh, huh, I guess. That's boring. But what do I do with those two? Maybe I'll go back to the park? Wait, I haven't really looked at the gun. Can I see if anything... the gun... Nothing's really triggering. Pun unattended. Unintended rather. Not unattended. Guess I can't do anything with the gun. Okay. I guess we'll try the park and see if anything comes up. Knife is sticking straight into the ground. Remember what Wesley Stickler said in the trial today? Lockie was very likely pointing this at the victim. Like he wanted to kill him. Yeah, that's the problem. A mannequin put in place of the body. I think I've seen him by the police station. The way he's forced to look at the ground now, day in, day out. It's kind of sad. A trash can sit next to the path here. And I guess now we know it was Mr. Stickler who hid little plums bloomers here, huh? That's right, Tracy. And what a web of lies grew from that one little act. I can still remember that moment. You brandished those bloomers on high and shouted, "Objection!" Here's what I want you to do, Tracy. Take that memory, gently lock it away deep in your heart, and never speak of it. Sad. Poor Mr. Eldoon, his stand's been standing here. His stand's been standing here since this whole thing started. It almost looks at home here in the park now. I think it should be made into a playhouse for children. I think its owner would disagree. Okay. What am I missing? Did I show Eldoon his stand? His noodle stand? Was there anything on this side? Oh jeez, that scared me. Well, we've got to check out this clinic, that's for sure. Yeah, but what about the guard? No harm in asking. Excuse me. Hey, it's you two from yesterday. That's the same officer that was standing out by the park yesterday. Your business is over in the park, isn't it? The clinic's off limits. It's not involved. But, what part of off limits do you not understand? Show me proof that the clinic is connected to the incident in the park, or beat it. No harm in asking. No gain either. No point in sticking around here, I guess. Ah, great. Do we go back to the park now? Yep. Look at that crowd over by the park. Yeah, I know, my battery's low. Probably people trying to get a glimpse of the crime scene. But why are those girls? I think I just heard one of them say, "Oh my gosh, it's him!" Wait, that motorcycle. Ah, if it isn't air fired. Prosecutor Gavin. Some fans found me on my way out. Just my luck. Oh my gosh, he's so cool! Thus the screams. New album just came out, you know. Try waving to them. They love it. Ooh, he's so cute! They're so excited, it doesn't matter who waves to them, see? This is surreal. So you were here investigating? And I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost. Your hog? My motorcycle won't start. I clogged the exhaust pipe. Too bad. It looks like such a nice bike too. Hard to believe that it could just break. Hard to believe it could break just from that. Ack, it's my fault. I think I was just using the wrong oil. Cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. Clog the exhaust and they won't run. Ah, machines. Tell me you share my angst, air forward. I ride a bicycle actually. In any event, I'm off to the shop to get her fixed. The detective in charge of the scene isn't fond of me in any case. The detective? You mean the one in the lab coat? Yeah, she's in a foul mood too. Be gentle. I don't even want to try and pronounce that. So we're just gonna ignore that. Oh my gosh, there he goes! Eek! You know what, the police car's back. And the forecast for the park today, gloomy skies. Get it? Gloomy skies? As in Emma Sky? Well, nothing to do but head on in. Let's hit the park, Apollo. Oh my gosh, I can finally get to the crime scene properly. And by properly, I mean actually do something there. Oh, it's a footprint. Huh? Does something about this scene look different to you? The blue tarps are gone. Maybe that's it? Yeah, I think you're right. Look over there. The white frocked detective from yesterday. She seems to be apologizing reverently to the trash can. She's under a lot of stress. The investigation's probably not going so well. Hey, you there! If you're going to talk about someone behind their back, do it more quietly, please. Oh, Detective Sky, hello. You seem as gloomy as ever. This is miserable, miserable. I just got a new kit and I can't even get the stuff to work. And everyone's all smiles for that glamorous fop. Glamorous? Does she mean Prosecutor Gavin? More to the point, doesn't she mean glamorous? What does she say? Oh, glimmerous. When he walks, his shiny chains catch the sun and glimmer in my eyes. It's distracting. Speaking of distracting, I guess I have to accept the fact that that talent. Sounds like she's trying out some sort of new forensics technique. Detective Sky, you know Mr. Wright, correct? How do you know my daddy? I want details. Well... He helped me a long time ago. You might say he saved me. Wasn't she saying something about getting involved in an incident? I can't stand it when things are vague, especially in a case. I went to study to become a forensic scientist in Europe. But you were a detective now. Well, I failed the test. But you know, rank and title don't matter. What matters is what's inside your heart. I've always thought of that too. And my heart is full of science. That's why I bought this kit through the mail. That's a lot of stuff. And I'm going to test it here before the forensics team arrive. Are you sure that's okay? I won't lie, I'm not fond of the man. Those glamorous types always rub me the wrong way. Glamorous. Right. The prosecutor should be cool of wit and furrowed of brow. Guess who she's thinking of? Less glamorous and more simmerous, you know? No, actually, I don't. Well, that and what happened 7 years ago. Prosecutor Gavin was the one who stripped Mr. Wright of his attorney badge. What? Really? He was the one? You mean you didn't know? I thought you were one of his boys. I'm neither a boy nor one of his, but let's see what she has to say. When exactly happened 7 years ago? I never actually heard the details. Then investigate. It's better you learned it for yourself anyway. Oh, she knows something. Do you mind me asking exactly what it is you've been doing? Squatting down on the ground like that? Ooh, you want to know? Do you? Well, I splurged on a new toy. You splurged? You mean it wasn't police issue? What is it? I see a roller and glue? This is a footprint analysis kit. Footprint? It was raining on the night of the murder, which means that footprints were left. Yes, because people walk outside bare feet. I don't... Okay. Oh, does that have anything to do with those blue tarps? Right, the ground was muddy, so I had to protect it as it was that night. Ever wanted to know exactly where someone was standing? Like your panty-snatching student witness, for instance. Aha, so with that kit. Right. What? Want to try this stuff out? Huh? Are you sure? I mean, we're sort of on the opposing teams and all. Oh, for sure, you're friends! And to tell you the truth, I'm not so good at doing this. Guess I'm a little clumsy. I could use your help. Ooh, I'm good at stuff like this. I used to make magic bunnies out of paper mache. Footprint analysis, huh? Well, should I give it a go? Try it. Okay, I'll give it a go. That's the spirit. Right, allow me to explain. One moment. She's reading the instructions for her kit. Why does this not fill me with confidence? First, we have to pick the footprint, or in this case, shoe print. Because apparently we can recognize a person from their shoe. Okay. taken liberty of marking all the shoe prints in the park. Well, which shoe prints should we start with? If we're going to verify the defendant's account, here's the place to start. Shoe prints, prepare to be examined. Ooh, this is so exciting. Right, here goes. First, pour the plaster into the print until it's full. You try it. How am I supposed to do that? Just press A where you want to pour the plaster. Like this. That doesn't look too hard. If you run out of plaster, your beaker... OBS, can you stop cutting up my audio? If you run out of plaster in your beaker before you're done, you have to start over. Okay, so... Oh my gosh, what on earth? Yay! Not bad, you're handier with that than you look. What's that supposed to mean? On to the next step. Dry the plaster until it turns white. Right. Just press A. We somehow got a hairdryer. Okay. Just press A to blast it with that dryer. There, give it a shot. Guys, it's like I'm blowing my hair. Or drying my hair, rather. I have an itch on my nose. Oh my gosh. I didn't even get all of it. Like, there's one spot I totally missed. Okay. Thanks, game, I guess. Yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink. I also just missed the other text, but... Ready for the next step? Use the roller to ink just the shoe print part. Hold onto that roller tight now with A and roll it up and down. Keep going till you get enough ink on there for a good print. Okay. I can barely see it. Right, now the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's take our print. Ready? Here goes. We're making a stamp. The heck is that splodge? Let's see if we get a match. Walkie? Yeah. Hope you guys are enjoying, by the way. It's a bit of a chill one, actually, since it's only... We're still trying to figure out who's... this actual murderer. It's died down a bit. So the shoe prints belong to Waki Kataki after all. He was in the park on the night of the crime. Wow, I can almost see the signs at work. Don't you love it? Ah, nothing feels better. She's definitely way more into this than I am. Just let me know if you want to do some more. I'll be here solving the case. With science! Well, that certainly brightened her mood. Okay, let's try another one. Detective Sky, mind if we give it another go? Right on, leave no print unanalyzed, I say. Now to pick which print you want to analyze. I feel like we won't know who this dude's footprint is. Okay, looking good. Next, to dry the plaster. How much of this can I get away with? Yep, not much. Okay. Yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Right, now the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's take our print. Ready? Here goes. Let's see if we get a match. So these are supposedly yours. So these shoe prints belong to Wesley Stickler. This confirms his testimony, the final version of it at least. Now we know where the panty snatcher was standing. I wonder if we do that maybe we'll try that. Detective Sky, mind if we give it another shot? I believe you're beginning to appreciate the wonder that is forensic science. Now to pick which print do you want to analyze, yada yada yada. I missed the spot. Okay, looking good. Next to dried plaster. What if I just do it like this? Like, just move it around. Will it give it to me? No, I have to hold it. Okay, fine. Okay, let's take it out. Let's take out the mold. Yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Ow, I just hit my hand on the table. Right, now the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's take our print. Here goes. Oh, that's a funny shoe print. Is that even a shoe? It is strange, so smooth. Except for the part with the leaf. Oh, someone wore the slippers! I just remember the slippers. I can say without even looking that this print doesn't match any print on our list. A mystery print. This print is far too smooth to be from a regular shoe. It is a shoe print of some kind though, that's certain. Still, you have to wonder what it's doing here. It's right next to Eldoon's noodle stand. It does make one wonder. Hey, you! Yes? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? You wouldn't happen to have something in mind? Something that might have left this mystery shoe print? This mystery shoe print does remind me of something. I need to find the slippers. No, sorry, no idea. Too bad. I was wondering what it was. Something's familiar about that smooth surface. So smooth it's almost slippery. What a clue. Well, if you think of something, I'm all ears. Okay, so I think the slippers are still in the trash can. Let's have a look-see. This trash can. This is where we found the mirror. Come to think of it, wasn't there something else in here? Something near the bottom? Look at the paint on these. That means these must have ended up in here after Mr. Wright's accident. Maybe they're connected? Let's pick them up. Okay. And now we make our way back. We're back, Emma. Skip all this text. I'm pretty sure that I've seen something that would leave a print like this. You know, I think I have our culprit right here.
Take that!
Know what I'm eating? Snacks? Snacks. More precisely, whenever I'm in a bad mood, I eat chocolate snackoos. I had no idea. I think she means you picked the wrong evidence, did I? I had no idea. Oh. Can I examine? Yeah, see? The bottom is covered with paint. Huh? What's this weird shape here? It looks like a leaf was stuck to the bottom when the wearer stepped in some yellow paint. So the outline was left when the leaf was removed. Ack! I got paint on my hand. Polo! I saw you try to wipe your hand off on my cape. Okay. Oh, hello. That's kind of gross. I wonder, could this be a print? Why would there be a fingerprint? Oh, you mean a toe print. Good call, Apollo. I bet we can analyze it just like a regular print. This could be a vital piece of evidence. Hey, there we go. Okay. We're dusting, we're dusting, we're dusting. Doody doody doo. We're dusting, we're dusting. Doody doody doo. We're dusting. This should do. Whose foot? Hey, it worked! That looks like a big toe, maybe? Wow, I feel like the case is solved already. What was next? We have to match the print, right? Right, let's match it. Wait, the detective didn't give us a list of toe prints, Apollo. Oh, good point. Maybe we should ask her? Get some expert advice? I guess so. I'm not sure she really qualifies as an expert. Okay, do we talk to her about the... Oh, the shoe. I guess we can present the slipper. Ah, the slippers. That's quite a clear print there. A toe print. Too bad we don't know whose toe it is. Well, there is a way of finding out, of course. There is? What? All you need is a sample of the same toe print off another shoe, for instance. Oh right, so if the prints match, you know the same person wore both. Do I have another shoe worn by the same person? I don't think I do. No, I don't. I have to go find it. No, I can't think of anything I might have with the toe print on it. Ah, well, it's too much to hope for, I suppose. Let me know if you find something. A toe print sample. Okay. Time to move. Anything in the garage? Don't think so. Can I highly doubt Phoenix is back. Oh, never mind, he is. The one time I think he's not there, he's there. Why? Ah, the prodigal. The prodigal attorney returns. Welcome, Apollo. I heard you did well in the trial today. Here to discuss something? I could use a little diversion. What did Detective Sky say? If you want to know something, you have to investigate it yourself. Mr. Wright, tell me what happened 7 years ago. Please. I want to know. I need to know. You certainly didn't waste any time to getting to the point. 7 years ago. 7 years ago, I was standing in a courtroom on behalf of a client. The case involved the death of a certain magnificent genius. I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard about it. It was all over the news, I remember that. You were up against Prosecutor Gavin, weren't you? Yes, he was only 17 years old at that time. 17 years old? That's still high school! He took the bar exam abroad in Europe. They're progressive over there, you know. I was defeated by a 17-year-old newcomer. In my shame, I left the practice forever. That's all. That's all? How could that be all? What do you mean? What about what they were saying on the news about forged evidence? They said you forged evidence and had your attorney's badge stripped from you. Now we get the lore. Tell me, how does it feel? How does it feel to stand here before Phoenix Wright, the foraging attorney himself? How does it feel? I don't want to believe it's true, but what about what happened in my first trial? Didn't you notice in today's trial, there was a single piece of forged evidence? I'm talking about the evidence that shouldn't have existed, a naughty magician's trick. Ahahahaha. I don't see you jumping to my defense on this one. Maybe I did forge evidence, maybe I didn't. It doesn't really matter now, does it? But... I'm not an attorney anymore. That's the only truth you need to know. Mr. Wright. Looks like he doesn't want to talk about the accusations of forgery. For now. So... now what? Ah, so that was what led you to the guilty party. Yes, thanks to you ripping the mirror off the car, I was able to deduce the... You make a good point, Apollo. In fact, it could be said that I'm to thank for finding the criminal. Think what you want, Mr. Wright. Knock yourself out. It's refreshing to be so thoroughly ignored for a change. Okay, not that. Not that. And we found these two. They're trucies. Thanks, Apollo. Though, I have to admit, as a father, I wonder why you stop carrying my daughter's panties around in your pocket. Ack, that'll teach me to show off my evidence to Mr. Wright. Oh, that's funny. Okay, he doesn't want to care about that. I'm assuming he doesn't care about the rest. Yep. Okay, well, it was nice talking to you, I guess. Yeah. Okay, bye! Again. Detention center? Hmm. Aldoon? Nothing I can examine. Hmm. Did I try this? Yeah, I tried this already. Oops. That's right, Sonny. When you're bringing my stand home. I'm ready. Can't you see I'm ready? I guess. Until that stand is brought back home, the case is not closed. You hear me? I think I'll avoid talking about his stand in the future. Okay, so big no for that. Where the heck am I supposed to find another shoe? Garage? Is anything in the garage? No, nothing. Why did Trucy show the phone? I'm trying to figure out why she showed the phone. There's something on this side? No. Trucy, I need help again. Phone. Dun, 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 dun. Can I? I don't think I can help you. I think you know I'm scientific. Anything you like, just ask scientifically. What the heck do I do? Is it something I have to do with Phoenix? That's the only thing I can really think of. A badge? No, okay. Well, I guess there's nothing for me here. Where am I? What am I missing? Slipper? I don't know if he would have anything to do with those slippers or... Yeah, no. I'm stuck. Has to be something here. I think. Is there anything for me to examine in here? There's nothing. So maybe I'm missing something? I'm not. This is where we found your panties, isn't it, Tracy? And I can't thank you enough, Apollo. Well, thank you for saying that, thank you. I'm always polite, it's part of being a performer. You know what Daddy says? It doesn't cost anything to be polite, and it could bring you more business. Typical. Just kidding, I really am grateful. Maybe I try examine the paint? Or the footprint? Maybe I have to examine the ground footprint. Several colors of paint have been splashed across the gate. Most of it pretty much dry too. This is going to be one heck of a cleanup job. Okay, let's try the park and see if I can examine that footprint. Yeah, okay. The tarps that were here yesterday are gone. I wonder why Detective Sky put them out. Yeah, the only thing they were covering is the ground. Oh, you know, I think I see something there. A print. A print? Oh, we've already done this. Jeez. Benches line the river running through the park. A little urban oasis. I bet children come here to splash around in the water. That river's a little deep for splashing, and a little dirty. Well, they could listen to the water and pretend they were playing. What the heck am I missing? I don't have another shoe or print. I feel like I might have to look this up. The phone. The phone. What do I do with the phone? 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 No, I don't want to see a magic trick. No thanks, my bad. Okay. Let's just see what Tracy can give us hints of. The only thing that Panty Snatcher said was true. It doesn't put Lucky in a very good position, does it? He was at the scene of the crime, that's pretty clear. It's got to be a different angle on this. Oh, let's get investigating. No time like the present. Okay, well that's very helpful, thank you. Do you have anything to do with the phone? No, you don't. Okay, I'm gonna look this up. I'm stuck. I think I've been stuck on this bit for like 20 minutes. That's probably exaggerated, but... Expand. Investigation. Detention center, walkie, father and son. Examine the trash can, Aldi's noodles, already done that. Detention center, already done that. Riverside Park, new kit, already tried it, yada yada yada. Oh! Talk to Emma to initiate footprint analysis. You will go through and examine the footprint compared to Wesley, another shoe print. Now examine the red prints. Oh, okay, I see. It did it in a weird order, so that's why my brain couldn't process it. Right. I did it in a weird order where I was meant to examine the footprint on the ground after I picked up the shoe or the slipper, but I did it in reverse, so yeah. But let's just do this bit. I wish there were more prints to analyze. Sniffle. I know, quick, step in that mud over there. I don't think analyzing my footprint is gonna do us much good. I would have had fun. Oh, what? Oh, is it mystery print? Oh, there we go. And this mystery shoe print, show us. You know, I think I have our culprit right here. Well, I think it's these slippers, actually. Slippers? What would slippers be doing out here? But look at the bottom, see? It's covered with paint, except for... See? Right here. Hey, that spot is shaped like a leaf. What if a leaf was stuck on the bottom and came off when the slippers stepped in paint? Makes sense, doesn't it? Wait, something's written on them. The Maractus Clinic? Exactly, the victim's clinic. Wait, that means that someone from the clinic was involved. Why is she just standing there eating? Detective Sky, I have a favor to ask. What? Can you get us access to the Maractus Clinic? The police won't let us in. They say the murder and the clinic are not connected. And it's off limits until we prove they are. I should be able to do something for you, yes. Eh? Really? Well, you did my work for me here with the shoe prints. Seems like I should return the favor. Thank you, Detective Sky. Here, show this to the police officer on duty. There we go. Okay. Right, Maractus Clinic, here comes justice. Oh my gosh, we finally have progress. Because me and my dumb mind did everything backwards. Ah, you two again? When, oh when, will you learn? Look at me however you want. You're not getting in today. I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. Look what we have. What's this? Detective Sky. Yesterday was Prosecutor Gavin, today is Detective Sky. Who are you two, really? Now he's suspicious again. Well, you got the orders. I gotta let you in. Have fun. Thanks, officer. Let's hit it, Apollo. Finally. Let's go. Maractus Clinic. Reception. Huh, kind of an at-home sort of place, isn't it? This place has a connection to the murder in the park. I'm sure of it. The police guy out front wasn't so sure. Beyond it being where the victim lived. Looks like the police team's gone home for the day. There might be some clues lying around. Let's get cracking, Apollo. Oh look, heels. Not suspicious at all. There's a single pair of sandals here. Wait, but why would there be sandals here? Are those sandals? They're heels. They're wedges. Okay, unless they belong to one of the patients. Or maybe it's a visitor that comes to see Dr. Maractus? You'd think they use his house entrance instead of the clinic? entrance in that case? Oh, you think they'd use his house entrance instead of the clinic entrance in that case? And if this patient or visitor isn't still here, why'd they leave without their shoes? Better take a closer look at these just in case. Look at all these bowls! They're from Aldoon's Noodles. They're Mr. Salty. Then I think we've figured out something. I think we have. Mr. Aldoon must do takeout. Good job, Tracy. Good job. Not exactly what I was thinking. All the bowls have been washed clean. I think we found our first clue, Tracy. Okay, so... examine the shores. Let's have a look-see. Oh look, footprint or toe print. Hey Apollo, you think this is... huh, this could be a toe print. Maybe we can get a print off this. Let's try it out. And we're dusting again. For the third time in this case. It's nearly 2.5 hours and I have not even made it to the trial. That's a bit concerning. Did I not get all of the stuff? I guess not. I don't know what difference that made, but okay. Hey, it worked! That looks like a big toe maybe. But wait, I mean, it's great that we got the print, but is there such a thing as a list of toe prints? Oh, good point. If there is, Detective Sky didn't give it to us. Which means we can't match this print. It seemed like a good time to ask a detective's advice. Yeah, good idea. Okay, so they do match, which gives us a big fat hint, guys. I guess we go back. Oh, Aldoon's gone. Okay. To the park again. I know that face. That's the face of someone who's made a discovery. Hey, how'd you know? You can't fool someone trained in the ways of science. Next, she'll have us analyzing face prints. Let's ask Detective Sky to help us, Apollo. Another shoe print? No. Oops, don't want that. That would have been really bad. Do I do this? Ah, the slippers. That's quite a clear print there. A toe print. Too bad we don't know whose toe it is. Well, there is a way of finding out, of course. There is? What? All you need is a sample of the same toe print off another shoe, for instance. I think I already went through this text. Got one right here. I think I just might, actually. Really? I'm beginning to suspect something here. Detective Sky, can you compare this sample with this other print? This pair of sandals, toe print and all. Ooh, the print on these is nice and clear too. That makes our job easy. Can you analyze it for us? Of course, hang on. Bingo! Gosh, I'm good. Hey, we were the ones who found the prints. A perfect match. The same person wore these sandals and slippers. I was afraid of that. All you have to do is find out who the sandals belong to. Or do you already know? I know. I can't say, not yet. Are you for real, Apollo? Come on. There's only one lady that we've encountered that wears yellow and blue. And female. Who obviously does not wear a lab coat and wield a broom sword thing. I guess we back to the detention center. I don't know if anyone's in here actually. Well, the time of the decision is upon us. Which one of our two jailbirds do we want to talk to? Excuse me, both detainees are currently in questioning to corroborate their accounts. Mr. Stickler and Walkie? Both of them? I pity the questioner. I guess we'll be back then. Okay, so we have to come back later. Can we go back in the clinic and see if anything's different? Look, this door says doctor's office. I think this is the victim's private office. I can't even talk anymore. It's not locked. Too bad. Why too bad? I like opening locks. It's kind of a hobby of mine. Like those little bike locks. Don't even bother putting them on when I'm around. That's probably not a hobby you want to tell too many people about. Thump. Ah, Apollo, that sound. It came from behind this door. Someone's in there. Let's check it out, Trucy. A break-in! They left for that window. Wait, Apollo, you're too late to catch them now. That must be her experience as a panty snatcher chaser talking. Well, we should tell the police. Let's check the room out first, Apollo. If we call the police now, we'll lose our chance. You're right. She's better at this than I am. Well, one thing's for certain. This clinic and our murder case are looking pretty related now. Okay, so there's water. Books and papers are scattered around the room. Wow, what a mess. This is worse than Daddy's room. The burglar must have left in a hurry. Even the cup on the desk here is lying on its side. Huh? The juice that spilled out of the cup. It's dry. So the messing room wasn't our burglar just now? Someone knocked this cup over a while ago and left it. Safe? What a cute little safe. Looks like a 4-digit lock. Oh, guess what we're doing again, guys. Someone's already entered in 2 numbers, Apollo. 7, 9. Wait, do you think that burglar just now was trying to open it? I wonder what's inside the safe. Is there any way we can figure out the last 2 numbers? Well, we know the first 2 are 7 and 9. Maybe there's something in the court record? Something that can help us figure out the last 2 numbers? I wonder. Time to dust again! Wait, I have an idea. I knew it, Apollo. What is it? Well, all we have to know is what buttons have been pressed. We can use this to find out what the next 2 numbers are.
Take that!
Time to dust fingers once again. When you press the buttons, you'd have to touch them. With your finger, right? It would leave a print. When you open a safe, you don't press any other buttons but the right ones, right? So if we can find the buttons with the fingerprints, we'll have the safe code. Not bad, Apollo. Time to dust! Hope you guys like this dusting bit. Seven, 9, 2, 5? 5, 2. Look, you can see the oily finger residues clearly. Look, at 7 and 9. These are glove marks. The burglar must have been wearing gloves. Well, we might not be able to identify the burglar, but we can open the safe. Let's give it a shot. 5, 2? Yes! Nice. Oh my goodness, what on earth? It opened! There's a cat and a bullet? Oh my goodness. This looks like a bullet hole. You can still see the bullet sticking out of it. Why is it in the middle of a safe? Hey, the bullet came out. The tip is all squished. Not surprising given that it was fired into a metal safe. This bullet's got a story behind it, that's for sure. Paper? This looks like a medical chart. There's an x-ray in here with it. An x-ray? Can't make heads or tails of it. And I can't read the chart either, it's all in medical speak. But the names are easy enough to read. Look, by patient it says Walkie Kataki. So this is Walkie, our client's chart, huh? Why would this one chart be in here in the safe? Let's see, the physician's signature says Pal Maractus. Eh? What is it, Apollo? Look here where it says who filed the chart. Let's see. Nurse Alita Tiala? Oh. Alita Tialita. Alita Tialita. Nice job, Apollo. Alita Tialita is Waki's fiance. That's one Ita too many, Apollo. Never mind that. What's her name doing here? How should I know? Though, I guess it means she's on staff at this clinic. Odd that she neglected to mention this before now. I'm sure she had reasons. So Alita Talia worked at the Maractus clinic, and she had access to Waki Kataki's medical chart. Why is Waki Kataki spelled like that? Is that intentional or a typo? You got the I and the Y wrong, Apollo. What the heck is going on with this conversation? I'd be very interested to find out what this chart says. Who could help us decipher this? Time to go find our dude! What is this cat doing in here? Anyways, I think that's it here. Time to go back to Eldoon. If he's out there. Please say you're out there. No, you're not even out here. What a pain. I guess I'm not done in there. Gosh dang it. Oh, the music's gone. Kind of an expensive looking lamp, isn't it? Hey, the bulb's broken. Broken? Don't you mean burned out? No, a cat burglar must have dropped it. But why is it standing up on the floor like that then? Hey, look at the cord. Huh? There's a red splotch on a part of the cord. You think that's blood? It's a little bright for blood, almost pinkish. Something's definitely odd about this lamp, that's for sure. Okay, so I missed that. Whoops. Anything else? I guess I'll examine this. Whoa, what are those? The wall is covered with beakers. Eek! Something's moving inside that one. You look... Apollo. Hey, look at yourself. You can't... Oh. It's a goldfish. Nice. Wow, they're all fish. So many kinds. Whoever designed this had a sick sense of humor. Okay. Now it seems like that's everything. He's not back yet. What the heck? Did I miss something? Let's have a look at... nope, not that. Red splotch, huh? Oh my gosh, this rotating thing. This cord runs to the lamp. It has a red stain on it. Gotta wonder what left that stain. Wait, I know. Maybe it was left there by a red marker. Like they were trying to write their name and slipped. Why would anyone write their name on a lamp cord? I used to write my name on a magic rope. Okay. Sure, Tracy. You can think that. The bulb is broken. It won't turn on. Oh, how is it broken? Don't touch that. You'll cut yourself. Eek! Yeah, fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice. My finger! Ack, you're bleeding. Let me see that. Wait. Magic blood. Teehee, gotcha. Please don't do that again. I have enough to worry about without my co-workers injuring themselves on the evidence. Oh my goodness. Okay. Anything on here? This looks like a muffin. Wow, it's all mushed. That was one tough save. You know, it looks kind of yummy. Like a muffin. Or like ice cream. According to Trucy, it looks like ice cream. Is my Discord... Okay, my Discord keeps... My PNG is like not lighting up. Like ice cream. Caramel. You certainly have an active imagination, Trucy. Okay. Is she back? No. Do I go to the center? Yes! Hahaha. Don't cry, Angel. Daddy's back and Daddy's... Oh, you again. Do you always have to announce your entrances like that? Man, my old man, man! Now I'm all in a funk, and it's his fault. One can only assume that his father tried to teach him a lesson, and failed, clearly. You two got your work cut out for you, straight up. Of course I don't care if they lock me up, I'm ready to go. Some days I wonder why I do what I do. Hey man, you won't see me bugging about 1 or 2 guilty charges. But what if you're found guilty of murder? Hey, it's all experience, you feel me, shorty? Like a badge of honor. They don't give the death penalty, do they? You didn't really do it, did you? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. If I've learned one thing today, it's that silence speaks louder than words. Man, my old man is whack. Disappointing, that's what he is. I heard he wants to leave the mob. Over my dead body! I spent my life trying to keep it real, being an OG and never stepping down. Now my old man wants to go soft? Fine, let him. Just leave me out of it. Ugh. The day I get out of the clink, that's the day Alita and I start off the next generation of the Kataki family. Please don't talk as though it's assumed you're going to jail, for my sake. Time to present this. Never mind. What's that, some kind of x-ray? Wait. That's right, Walkie, it's yours. Hey look, I don't smoke or nothing. I'll live long, right? I don't think he gets it, Apollo. Take a closer look. Here, in particular, where it says nurse, it's signed Alita Tiala. Huh, you lawyers do your homework. So, you met Miss Tiala when you... Yeah, I met her at the clinic, so... Could you tell us a bit about the circumstances of your meeting? Fine, fine, I'll tell you how we met if you want to know that bad. About half a year ago, I was shot during a little turf war with another family. I was ready to die, sure. But they came in and got me, hauled me off to the docks. The Maractus Clinic? That's where I met her. My fallen angel. You mean Alita Tiala? She was scared of me at first, turns out, but you know what they say, the bad guy always gets the ladies. Right. Yep. She was done with that clinic anyhow, so I was like, I'll take you on, woman. Straight gangster style. Guess what she said? What did she say? Come on, give it some thought. She said it real quiet like on the download, know what I'm saying? I'll leave, if you'll marry me. So that was the proposal. You know it, an oath of love right there in the hospital room. Just like that, the op was done and we were out of there. See you later, bye. About that op. Yeah, didn't go so well after all, did it? I know a bit about the report. I know it's still in me. Health checkup. This health checkup was the boss's idea, he said. Yeah, can you imagine? What's the point of living healthy when you're a G, you know what I'm saying? But didn't you learn about the bullet at that checkup? Yeah. That's when I knew that doctor had to pay. Figured I could get that cap pulled off right after I got my revenge. And hey, I'm still living large now, aren't I? Incidentally, have you ever had a health checkup before? My old man suddenly gets this idea that we're all gonna get checkups. I guess he's getting old. Older, I mean. I don't think there's anything else for me to show. Yeah. Man, that's so far off the hook. It's off the chain, G. He's preoccupied with something else. Wonder how my Alita's doing. Man, I miss her. Okay, so... Seems like nothing else is... I think we're done with him. Can I see Eldoon now? No. Maybe it's not Eldoon. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Nothing in the garage. I don't know why I'm back in here. Guys, I don't know if I'll be doing the trial. Because I have a feeling the trial's going to be long. And it's already 10 o'clock here. And I've been going for over 2.5 hours. Which I can only suspect the trial's going to be at least an hour long. Not good. Jeez, what happened to the music then? Can I do anything with this? Say, could you take a look at this lamp? The bulb's broken. Right, strange, isn't it? Really? I'll break bulbs all the time. My desk is a mess and my lamp is always falling over. Not too bright, huh? Ouch. I still think it's kinda odd. Okay, so nothing there. Look at this. Detective Sky, I was wondering about this. Tracy, wait! What? This bullet was inside the safe, right? Oh, that's right. That means the police don't know about it yet. Oh, right. We can use this in the trial tomorrow. Do I have to repeat myself every time? If you're going to talk behind someone's back, do it so quietly. I don't know what to do now. Maybe I missed something. Definitely missed something. Was it at the detention center I missed something? Let's try- wait. Oh, he's gone. Again. Let's maybe go back to the detention center. I probably missed something here. Sandals. Walkie, you don't happen to recognize these, do you? Hey, sure I do. I was the one who bought them for her. For Miss Tiara? Yeah, a birthday present. She's got mad little feet. Mad, so cute, man. So these sandals are hers? Yeah, I kinda had a feeling. What's up with the funky vibes? Okay. Now what? Nope. Okay. Maybe that's all I had to do here? Just present the shoe? Now what? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ba ba ba. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Maybe let's try. Sorry, I was just checking something. There we go. Okay. Just missed something. Mr. Aldoon, we've been looking all over for you. Literally. What's the matter, Tracy doll? Pilot, show him what we found. Nothing like expert advice. I suppose he is a doctor still. Sniffle. Mr. Aldoon, is everything okay? I'm just so happy. I just thought my doctor days were gone for good. Mr. Aldoon. Mr. Aldoon, could you take a look at this? A medical chart? Hey, you shouldn't go around taking these from clinics. Why the sudden silence, Mr. Aldoon? What? What's going on here? That's what we want to know. The chart belongs to my client. He's on trial, on suspicion of murder. On trial? That's crazy. You can't put him on trial. He's ABD? What does that mean? ABD? All but dead. He's knocking on the pearly gates and someone's about to answer. Can you tell us why? Oh, the hair's fake. I mean, is that really a surprise though? Well, permit me to speak as a surgeon. You listen up good now, son. No way, it's like he's a completely different person. Well, according to this chart, this walkie-talkie fella's not doing so well. He's got a bullet right upside his heart. That's right. Yeah, but this chart talks about the post-op. In other words, the operation is already finished. but you can still see that the bullet's stuck in there. Why would it still be stuck in there after the operation to remove it? Well, about the only reason I can think of is it was too tricky to operate on. What? That bullet's snug as a bug there next to the aorta, which is connected to her heart. Heck, that scrap of metal is just surrounded by blood vessels, kind of a miracle. 2 millimeters to either side and there'd be some serious bleeding going on in there. Not something your average doc would be eager to fiddle with. You mean... It took a miracle to get that bullet stuck where it is. It'd take more than a miracle to take it out. It'd take a magician. I'm only up to making rabbits disappear. I haven't learned bullets yet. Of course, with the heart pumping and lungs working, that bullet's on the move. I'd give him another year and a half, half a year tops. But Wookie's operation was already half a year ago. That's why I'm saying you're out of time. This kid shouldn't be on trial. He should be on an operating table. Great, just great. How could Dr. Maractus do such a terrible thing? How could he just leave a bullet in there? I got a pretty good idea of how he felt. An emergency operation. He's got the kid's chest open on the table. Then he finds that bullet. That despair right there. Choosy doll. Cold despair. Despair? About the only thing he could do is sew the boy back up. He wasn't exactly in the situation to go admitting he could take it out. He couldn't take it out, excuse me. The guitar keys. You bet. This kid's their only son, I hear. So he skips the operation and Wookie's back on the street living his life. Of course, it's only a matter of time before his heart hemorrhages and he drops cold. How awful. And which doctor would they take him to? Maractus. He's got enough ties to them, he could probably cover up the truth of whatever, or what happened. That's just horrible. He left Wookie to die. There's a darkness in this world, Tracy doll. Waiting. Hungry. Compared to it, these gangs, turf wars are like kid games. When you're up against the real evil, well, it don't matter if you're weak or strong. They'll take you all the same. You were a surgeon, right, Mr. Eldude? You could operate a Wookie, couldn't you? I wish. What? I'm afraid there ain't nobody in the country that could. Maybe not even in the world. So Wookie, he's real lucky to be alive, even now. No! There's one problem. Apollo? This chart. Look at the nurse section. Alida Tiala. I still have no idea how to pronounce her name properly. That's right, this operation was how they met. Yeah, the problem is, she knew. She knew about Wookie's condition, guaranteed. Ah. Why didn't she ever tell him? It doesn't make sense. If she knew her patient was in serious danger, you'd think she'd want to get that second operation before getting engaged. What was she thinking, Apollo? What were you thinking, Alina Tiala? Is it finally the trial? Oh my goodness me. It's finally the trial. And I'm already like nearly 3 hours. Oh my gosh, do I keep going? It's already like 10 PM. I don't know if I can keep going, I'll be honest. Yeah, this is such a longer case than I remember. Let me just have a quick look at the walkthrough and see how much longer, or how long this trial is. I'm assuming we're just, oh, that's pretty long. But it looks like we're just consulting, or it looks like we're just having a leader on trial, or trial on stand. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 testimonies. Oh my goodness. Kind of just gonna have a quick skim through. Oh my gosh, this is quite long. Guys, I don't think I'm gonna do the— oh, this is gonna be weird. I was kind of hoping to finish the case, but this is really long. Hmm. Hmm. I'm stumped. I really don't know what to do. I mean, I know that if I finish the case next week, I'd probably have to start case 3. So I wouldn't mind stopping halfway through case 3. I just don't know how long they would take. Let me just have a look at something. Give me 1 second. Guys, I think I might have to end it there because I have a bit of a long day tomorrow. It is a Sunday, so my Sundays are pretty hectic. But yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I was kind of hoping to finish the case today, but I guess not. Because otherwise I'd be up until midnight. And I don't really want that.